but it feels like the first day of school and no one will talk to you.
Rebecca Minkoff spills the tea on the Real Housewives of New York reunion.
But he's always had that eye to really push the envelope and wear things that got people talking.
Plus how designer Tom Marchitelli started working with Travis Kelce. And who was the best dressed at this year's Grammy Awards? We're breaking down the biggest celebrity moments you won't want to miss on this week's Page 6 Fix. Let's start with what's trending on Page 6. Meghan Markle was reportedly very touchy-feely with royal family members to the point where it made Prince William feel uncomfortable. Several palace insiders spoke to British journalist Tom Quinn for a new piece published in The Times and claimed tensions began because of Meghan's warm, friendly, hug-everyone approach that allegedly caused William and King Charles to flinch at times. The source said, quote, "This tactile manner made William uncomfortable because Meghan hugged him virtually every time they bumped into each other. The hugging and cheek kissing fueled gossip among the staff that Meghan was flirting with William." The insiders noted that there was obviously not any flirting, but the report also claimed that Meghan felt rejected by the dismissive attitude about her affection. Travis Kelce won't be jamming to Kanye West before Super Bowl 2025. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end currently responded no when a reporter for the big game asked if he had any Kanye on his hype playlist despite dating Taylor Swift. Drew Barrymore is clearing the air on Watch What Happens Live and insisted that Martha Stewart was only joking when she pushed her away for being too touchy on her show.
I think she was just teasing.
I do too.
Like Martha, actually, I've never been able to say this before with confidence, but I can now. I think Martha really does like me.
Donald Trump Jr.'s ruffled the feathers of some animal activists, but our editor Ian Moore and senior reporter Mara Siegler have exclusive details about why he claims he actually has his ducks in a row.
He's got no ducks to give. Donald Trump Jr. caught in another hunting controversy over a rare Italian duck? Don't quack up, Mara. This is a serious story.
So Ian, I mean it is, there's duck murder, which is extinct, rare.
It's a code à l'orange.
Yes, so tell me what happened.
Okay, so we have some exclusive details on this. Donald Trump Jr. was hunting in Italy. Remember you broke an exclusive story that he had gone to Venice
with Bettina Anderson,
with his girlfriend, exactly, for a romantic getaway. Well, it seems like while they were away together, he also got away with his hunting buddies.
The romance.
The bromance, and they were hunting in a lagoon near Venice. So Donald Trump Jr., as you may or may not know, also he has a hunting website, and he posted a video to this site, and it showed him and his hunting buddies shooting down a bunch of ducks. But one of them was a sort of unusually colorful mallard, I guess, or whatever, and some Italians, local Italian politicians and activists noticed that this duck could be an endangered species, and they're now accusing Donald Trump Jr. of
a crime, right?
Of a possible crime. Now, his rep has exclusively told us that he's in the clear and that he had all his ducks in a row.
Right, so basically the rep is saying, while it's unclear whether this single duck was unintentionally shot by someone in Don's hunting group, another hunting group, or killed in a different manner and retrieved by the group's hunting dog, Don takes following all rules, regulations, and conservation on his hunts very seriously and plans on fully cooperating with any investigation. So they're saying this duck just died somehow and
Might have been
they don't
strangled
know.
by the hunting dog and
Exactly.
by another hunting dog, an anonymous hunting dog. Anyway, we're on the hunt for that, and we'll keep you updated on this story.
That's ducking crazy, right? Well, Rebecca Minkoff announced that she won't be returning to The Real Housewives of New York, and while she said it's simply just time to turn the page, the show's reunion was pretty heated. Days before sharing the news of her exit, she joined our virtual reality host, Danny Murphy, in studio to dish on the tell-all.
So the Super Bowl's intense, but the reunions they're a sporting event in themselves. How was your first reunion?
I think it was probably the hardest experience I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, because obviously you know it's going to be intense, but I think I came in and there had already been a lot of stuff happening, so no one's in a good mood. And I'm like fresh, and I'm like, hey, and no one's smiling back at you, even your friends. Everyone's just in their like containment and preservation of energy. And I'm looking for a lifeline, like, am I gonna be okay? And like, you know, and it's just like, and I get it, everyone had to like save themselves. but it feels like the first day of school and no one will talk to you.
I know, and it feels like from like clips we've seen, Brynn is like, okay, I can yell at someone now. Like I feel, because she was taking.
She tried.
She tried. That's the thing. So unsuccessfully.
Mm-hmm. Unsuccessfully. Tried to call out like, buy an ad if you want to be on the show. I'm sorry. Do you wish that you had a product that you could put on the show?
At least she is exiting with class. We'll be right back with more exclusive stories from Page 6. Suit designer Tom Marchitelli has outfitted hundreds of NFL greats, including fashion fanatic Travis Kelce. Now, when he stopped by our studio, he told Page 6 style and shopping director Alana Fishman just how Travis drafted him to his personal all-star style lineup.
Obviously, I have to ask about Page 6 favorite Travis Kelce because
course,
I hear
everyone's favorite.
That was a DM moment.
He slid right in.
I love
He did.
that.
I'm so proud to say that. And I had worked with Eric Hosmer on the Kansas City Royals baseball player. And the Royals had just won the World Series. So the team goes to the White House. So Eric was one of the most prominent players there, and I made him a suit for the White House. And he was the one that went up to the podium to speak. And he had an amazing suit on, and he told me, Travis texted him and said, who made you that suit? I need that guy. And the next day, Travis DM'd me, and he said, hey, I heard you're the guy. I need you to come tailor me for some suits. And I said, hey, I'm in New York. I'm happy to fly to Kansas City tomorrow. I always go the next day, by the way. Strike while the iron's hot, always. And he goes, I'm actually going to be in New York tomorrow. Does that work better? And I said, absolutely.
Because you're local.
Yeah, right. I live here in Hoboken. So I went to his hotel. I remember the suit I wore. It was a two-tone beige and brown plaid. He opened the door and looked me up and down. And he goes, ooh, wee. I'll never forget it.
I can hear it in his voice.
Never forget it. And he's like, let's go. I called the right guy. And we sat down, and I knew that he wanted the fabrics that no one else would have. I mean, I'm looking.
He's a fashion guy.
I'm looking at the yellow Page 6 sign behind you. I made him a yellow plaid suit. I made him a lavender with white window pane suit. Multicolor suits with 3 or 4 different color stripes in them. I mean, he was one of the first that really pushed me into like the fabric I'm wearing right now, like a silk abstract print that you're not going to see everywhere. Because he can go on the Fifth Avenue and have his pick of any high-end fashion designer, right? Which is what he's wearing mostly now. But he's always had that eye to really push the envelope and wear things that got people talking, because that's what he loves to do.
It's been one stylish week for the stars. As musicians swarmed LA for this year's Grammys, Alana also broke down who was the best dressed on the red carpet.
At the Grammys, the fashion's every bit as loud as the music, and Sunday night's red carpet didn't disappoint one bit. Let's take a closer look at some of the best-dressed celebrities at this year's Grammy Awards. 1 week ahead of the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift repped the Chiefs in her shimmering red Vivienne Westwood mini dress, matching Cassidy heels and Lorraine Schwartz rubies. The pièce de résistance, a ruby leg chain adorned with a T-charm, designed in collaboration with the songstress herself. Perhaps the accessory was a nod to Travis Kelce and Taylor's sultry Guilty as Sin lyric. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh only in my mind? Sabrina Carpenter channeled Cinderella in this custom powder blue J.W. Anderson gown trimmed with feathers. Check out that 50-carat Chopard diamond dangling down her back. Fit for a princess. Janelle Monáe never misses with her menswear-inspired looks, and this navy area suit and hat accented with gold chains was a perfect pick. Maison H jewels and a Tag Heuer watch tied everything together. Chappell Roan was one of several stars who dipped into designers' archives for the Grammys, pulling this spectacular vintage Jean-Paul Gaultier haute couture gown printed with Edgar Degas ballerinas. Sheer gloves, a feathered headpiece, and dramatic makeup completed Chappell's fantastical fashion moment. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Casey Musgraves went for chic simplicity in Ralph Lauren collection, wearing a simple white tank, gold-beaded skirt, and western belt made in partnership with Navajo silversmith Jimmy Begay Jr. and Shiprock Santa Fe Gallery. Also in gold was long overdue Album of the Year winner Beyoncé. Her Schiaparelli haute couture gown and matching gloves featured a bandana-inspired paisley print that winked at Western wear. And I'd be remiss not to mention her Lorraine Schwartz earrings set with pearls and 2 pear-shaped, nude-colored diamonds, each weighing in at 25 carats. Whew! Finally, Best Rap Album winner Doechii looked incredible in a gray pinstripe Tom Brown corset gown paired with a crisp button-up and tie. The Florida native may be a self-proclaimed swamp princess, but she was serving office siren at the Grammys.
Think we could sneak into their closets and borrow a few of those outfits? A-listers aren't shy about wearing their hearts on their sleeves, and how could they be with the paparazzi following them around? Since we love their love, our love guru Brian Foss is here to give us this week's celebrity relationship status update.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so let's find out which celebrity couples will be buying chocolates for their loved ones and which ones will be hurling them at the TV.
Liar!
First up, it's Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake. In a birthday post to her hubby of 12 years, she wrote, "Another year of growing and evolving, and sometimes devolving with you." Devolving? Ooga booga. This could be a cheeky nod to Justin's Hamptons DUI arrest last summer, or his viral dad dance from 2022. This man used to be an NSYNC. What happened? SMDH. Next up, it's Amy Schumer. The candid comedian gave us a peek inside her marriage to chef Chris Fisher. When it comes to making whoopee, no pun intended, she told the ladies of The View that they have to schedule it.
We do birthdays, we do that. We do schedule it. Do people do that?
Yes, because you got to get it in.
Oh, sorry, just updating my Google Calendar. Invite sent. Well, stranger things are happening in Lily Allen's love life. The British singer and her husband, Stranger Things star David Harbour, have reportedly separated after months of divorce rumors. But on the plus side, she was reportedly seen on the dating app, Raya. Yay! And in case you missed it at the Grammys, how could you? Kanye West put the censor in Bianca Censori. The couple's totally transparent PR stunt got them kicked off the red carpet, but then they were spotted packing on the PDA at an after party. So clearly, the see-through scandal only made them stronger. And we leave you now with an update on the wags of Super Bowl Sunday. Eagles star Saquon Barkley got engaged to Anna Congdon ahead of the big game. And Swifties thought Taylor was repping her favorite Chiefs player, Travis Kelce, in this red-hot Grammys dress and a ruby T-chain around her leg. When it comes to Super Bowl snacks, it's official. Wings are out and thighs are in.
In that case, let me start doing some squats. For more celebrity news, head over to Page 6 and stream more New York Post breakdowns on the Fox local app.